that a black person isn't killed because of the color of their skin. They're going to be killed because there's some other drug dealing debt for them to deal with in inner city Chicago. There is an issue within the black community which is leading them towards violence. We can discuss whether it's genetic, we can discuss whether it's cultural.
Because if we measure pen, if we measure blood, if we measure bodies, black people are the ones that pay the highest price, not you. You know, I usually don't talk about what's happening outside of Africa. But since this is concerning our race, therefore I need to say something about it. Because what Andrew Tate is saying, it is misleading. It's a misinformation. Because I know many people, many Africans follow him. So obviously they will believe him. You know, I don't care what's happening. I mean, what they say about his life in this interview, I don't care what's happening. That's none of my business. But the way he's talking about the black community, the way he's talking about black people, is not fair. Therefore, I need to make something clear here. Black people, enough is enough. We need to wake up. You know, I always say this, man. If black people were the one that genocided white people, if black people were the ones enslaved white people, black people would not exist by now. Black people would not exist by now. I hope you're getting what I'm saying. I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say.
The reason I am here is to hopefully, as a half black, half white man, inspire white people to once again defend themselves and defend their nations, because they are clearly being genocided. They are the most subjugated, the most prejudiced, the number one race which has to suffer from the most prejudice on the planet in the world today. And I'm waiting for them to stand up for themselves and stick up for themselves.
Now, Andrew Tate comes out shouting about a so-called white genocide. He wants white people to stand up and defend themselves. He wants white people to fight against shadows that do not exist. Now, let me be clear here. Genocide has a meaning. It is not a feeling. It is not your fear. It is not your imagination. Genocide means the international destruction of people. And history has already recorded we went through a real genocide. Spoiler alert, it was not white people.
I have children from multiple women, and I am racially ambiguous in many ways. When I go to Egypt, people talk to me in Egyptian, and some people say I look white, some people say I look mixed race. I get called all of these things. But when I have children with a black lady, the children are black, and I have Chinese children, and I have Turkish children, and I have many white children. And I know that my Turkish children have a place they can go where they will not be subject to violence because of their skin color. As the same with my Chinese and black children. There's many places on the earth they're going to be free to grow up when I'm gone. I'm very worried for my white daughters, because I don't think they're going to have a country anywhere left on this planet in less than a decade where they're not going to be a victim or a target for potential rape or violent crime purely because of the color of their skin. And it is down to white people to finally grow a backbone and stick up for yourselves, because you're being genocided. This is from a mixed race man. You are being genocided, and you know you are. That's why I'm here.
So you don't think that black people suffer from similar crime?
In what way? Do I think black people kill black people?
No. Do you think black people suffer from crime? Do you think they are
everybody
also
suffers from crime? Absolutely. Yeah. But I would argue, and perhaps I'm wrong, but that's never happened before, that a black person isn't killed because of the color of their skin. They're going to be killed because there's some other drug dealing debt for them to deal with in inner city Chicago.
Let us open the book of history. Millions of Africans kidnapped, shipped across the ocean like cattle. Millions more died, chained in the ship, starved, beaten, dumped in the sea. That is genocide. In the Congo under King Leopold, millions of Congolese got their hands cut off, families wiped out for rubber. That is genocide. In Namibia, Germans unleashed extermination order on the Nama and the Herero. Almost entire tribes erased from earth. That's genocide. And in America, thousands of black men, women, and children lived, hung from trees like strange fruits, while white families smiled for photographs. That is genocide. Don't come here and tell us white people are the most subjugated. Don't come here and cry about being erased, because if we measure pen, if we measure blood, if we measure bodies, black people are the ones that pay the highest price, not you.
Let me ask you a question, sir. All of the knife crime that's happening in London, all of the blood that's running on the streets, considering you can't even wear a nice watch in that city anymore. Is it white people or black people who are doing the stabbing? I'm half white, half black. You can't offend me. Just tell me the truth.
And who are most of the victims?
Who's doing all the killing?
And who are most of the victims?
Well, some of them are black. Some of them are white. It doesn't matter.
Actually, the vast majority are black. So
I
your
don't
whole
care if
argument,
blacks kill
the whole
only
argument
blacks.
you've been
Blacks
shouting
shouldn't
about,
be killing people.
the whole argument you've been shouting about for the last 10 minutes, you've just exposed yourself as being a misleading argument.
Absolutely not. I don't care if black people kill only blacks. I don't care if black people only kill Chinese. Black people shouldn't be killing. There is an issue within the black community which is leading them towards violence. We can discuss whether it's genetic, we can discuss whether it's cultural, we can discuss whether it's systemic, we can discuss that. But it is asinine and ignorant to pretend that there is not a culture within the black community which is leading to violence.
And don't dare say black people are naturally violent. Violence was introduced into Africa through slavery, colonialism, guns, and system of oppression. Black on black crime, that is poverty engendered by the same system that first enslaved us. It's not our nature, it is your legacy. Now, Andrew Tate says his daughter will have no future unless white people fight back. I say this, black people have already survived the storm. We survived chains, wipes, concentration camps in our own land. We are still here, still rising, still fighting. If you want to talk about genocide, stand up, look into the mirror of history and see the truth. Do not twist lies into victimhood. My name is Kesa, the African judge. I bring the truth, justice, and judgment. If you stand for the truth, share this video. I'll see you in the next video.